first candidate is Rico Francis. He is running for the SGA student body president.
Good morning. Student, athlete, dancer, singer, musician, actor, artist, leader. These are the many people that surround us in this school. We are the future, and I want to make sure our future is bright. We are not separated by race or cultures, but bound by friendships, ideas, commonalities, and diversity. My name is Rico Francis, and I am running for student body president of Northwood High School. If you ask what I have done, I have served as the class of 2014 president for the past 2 years. I brought, with the help of my executive board, many fundraisers and spirit activities for our grade. We got second place in a very competitive hallway competition this year as sophomores. We held a successful fundraisers such as our Valentine's Day sale and have planned and gotten a date for an upcoming senior-sophomore car wash. I worked with our current SGA president, helping her make decisions and planning a leadership week this past summer. I'm ready to take this to a new level and expand my achievements school-wide. If you ask what am I doing, I'm currently enrolled in the leadership class to make sure our voices are heard. I also attended this year's MASC Leadership Convention for the second time, learning leadership qualities that help qualify me for this position. I also attend weekly leadership meetings with the RTs of our school, voicing your opinions, and participating in many discussions about our school. If you ask, what will I do? My number one priority is to bring Northwood together with our strength and intelligence, but also, most importantly, through participation. I will come up with better ways so that our school can band together and get to know each other. We can support one another through increased activities, not only during class, but at lunch. I want to make sure that our school is at the top. To solve this problem, I will appoint a webmaster to create a more student-friendly website for students. Northwood, in many eyes, is not seen as one of those, quote, top schools in the county. I want to change that. My goals if elected student body president would be to increase the student participation through increased fundraisers and class spirit activities, in which every student would be able to participate. I want to provide an environment where talking to your teachers shouldn't have to be a hassle or a nuisance, but normal, and you should be able to comfortable talking to them. I want to launch a campaign that I am very passionate about to increase driving safety awareness, such as a program I am currently working on called Seatbelt Saving Lives. You may ask, how in the world will I complete such daunting tasks that past presidents cannot complete? Well, I'm here to tell you that I have a complete arsenal of resources ready to take on such a huge challenge. I have experience, leadership, and communication with outside leaders and our own staff and administration. Why am I qualified, you ask? I love and am extremely passionate about SGA and have been involved in SGA since the 6th grade, learning leadership values, continuing to add to my leadership expertise, while maintaining a GPA over 3.0 and being on honor roll every quarter. Northwood High School students, I'm here to tell you that we need and will have change. SGA is an association that has a lot of potential, but just hasn't gotten there yet. As a junior, I would have my mind more into the association rather than other distractions that past senior presidents have had, such as college and internships. If you elect me president, I will fill in those gaps that could not be filled in before to make our school the best as it can be. I stand for active students as well as students who may need that little push to get there. I am for communication between grades and teachers to students. My name is Rico Francis, and I want to serve you as your student body president. A vote for Rico is a vote for success, fun, athletics, individuality, equality, and prosperity. I believe in the power of ideas. I'm here to tell you that all of you do matter. You do belong. This is your school, our school. A quote that inspires me every day is, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So Northwood High School, if you're ready to stand with me, vote Rico Francis for your 2012-2013 student body president. We will fall for nothing.
My question for you today is, what is the first change you'd like to make for the school as a whole?
Well, Cassidy, that's a very strong question that I'd like to answer. The first priority for me is to get communication down, because most importantly with our school is that we have a lot of communication gaps with our students to teachers. And my first thing would be to have a meeting with administration and go to a staff meeting and just talk to them with ideas about how to make our school a better place, also with the website.
Thank you.
Question for you today is, if given $100,000 in funding, how would you use it to better the school?
That is a very great question. If I was given $100,000 to our school, the first thing I would do is get a meeting in this auditorium with every club, athletics, all extracurricular activities, and divide it up evenly. I know a lot of clubs at our school are underfunded, and their voices need to be heard too. So I'd have a meeting where all of them can participate.
My question is, how will you balance the responsibilities of your position along with your other responsibilities?
Well, Carter, balancing my responsibilities has actually gotten a lot easier because I've gotten help from my counselor, Ms. Houghton, and also Ms. Onyango. I'm going to be balancing out athletics very well with my SGA position, as in talking to my coaches and addressing them, talking to them about how my meetings are important and this is a priority, and if anything else comes in between, I'll have to drop it because I'm very passionate about this position.
Our next candidate is Amberly Jefferson, who is also running for student body president.
Good morning, I'm Amberly Jefferson and I'm running for student body president. As we all know, Northwood and Blair are big rival schools. Often topic of conversation is how much Northwood sucks compared to Blair. Blair has this, Blair has that. Northwood is so dry, nothing ever happens here. Well, I'm tired of that and I want to change it. I want kids to say how cool Northwood is, how live Northwood has become. I want Blair kids to talk about how they want to transfer to Northwood. And I have some ideas for how we can do this. For example, we can start some new traditions, such as wearing your favorite hat or head wrap to school. You know, we're always being nagged to take them off. We should be able to wear them once in a while, right? Or let's have some quarterly events. At the end of each quarter, let's have a party, let's have a dance. Whatever you want to call it, let's do it. Talk to one another, get to know some more people, get some new friends, whatever. Or what about a cookout? You know, right behind Northwood, let's have some good food, let's get some games in the field, let's listen to some music, have a rap contest because I know Northwood has some good rappers in the school. Or what about some class trips? What about Six Flags or King's Dominion? I know everyone would love to go there for the day. I'm trying to just get Northwood school spirit up. I've been in SGA since middle school, and I've seen the school's highs and its lows, and I have the experience to make a change in this school. What legacies and traditions do you want to leave behind for the underclassmen to take on these positions and take it to the next level? We need to make Northwood on the map. We need to make this school the school that everyone wants to come to. Together, we can do this. I'm not trying to be like Obama or anything, but we are the change that we seek. If we all collaborate, we can get some good ideas going, make a difference, and make something great happen for the school year of 2012 to 2013. Thank you.
The question I have for you today is, what is the first change you would like to make to the school?
Well, the first change I would like to make to the school is, since homecoming is one of our first events, I would like to make homecoming this homecoming that every school wants to go to. I want it to be really big, and I want to have some good music. I want it to be the best ever that Northwood has ever had.
My question for you today is, if given $100,000 in funding, how would you use it to better Northwood?
Well, if I was given $100,000 to better Northwood, I would meet with my treasurer, my whole executive board, the class officers, and talk about our priorities that we need to talk about our main priorities to what needs to be changed in the school, and make a list of starting with the most important to the least important, and go from there and make a nice budget with my treasurer and Ms. Onyango and make this happen.
How will you balance the responsibilities of your position along with other responsibilities?
I would balance my position and all my other responsibilities pretty evenly. I would take on, because I'm president, I would take on most of the responsibility, but amongst my vice president and my secretary and my treasurer and all the class officers, I would give them each task to do, not a lot, but I'd give them each a fair enough task to do. Like, for example, like for Battle of the Classes, I would have a good committee going and have a list of what needs to be done, and then I'll take on a couple of those responsibilities so everyone is pretty even.
Our next candidate is Gabby Celli. She is running for student body vice president.
Good morning. My name is Gabby Celli, and I'm running for student body vice president. I want to make this school better by raising the school spirit. I'm tired of people saying how Northwood isn't a good school and that needs to change. Students need to realize that Northwood is a much better school than many think it is. Through fundraising, the SGA and I will be able to host more and better events that will in turn raise school spirit. This is my 5th year being in SGA. Throughout 6th and 10th grade, I have held a variety of positions from treasurer to secretary. This qualifies me for the position of vice president. If you want change, vote for me, Gabby Celli.
Your question is, why did you decide to run for this position?
I decided to run for this position because I really wanted to make a change in the school, and I want the school to have more school spirit. And it's not fun when you go to a school when people just don't seem to care. So I figured if I run, I would be able to change that and I'd be able to make this school better.
Why do you feel you are the best candidate for your position?
I feel I'm the best candidate for this position because I have a plan to make this school better. Me and the SGA will be able to make fundraisers that will raise the school spirit because we will be able to host better events. With the events, the school spirit will be raised. So with my plan, the school will in turn be better.
Thank you, Gabby. Next is D'Angelo Graham. He is running for student body vice president as well.
Good morning. My name is D'Angelo Graham, and I would like for you to vote and elect me as the 2012-2013 student body vice president. As your vice president, I plan to work on the following things: maintaining a relationship with the class presidents to make sure that they are staying active and focused on our goals. Number 2, making your voice heard in decisions affecting you and increasing learning opportunities outside of school. As a freshman, I had many ideas, and I knew I had to pay my dues. I stayed after school with Ms. Nyongo to help promote student-centered activities such as Battle of the Classes, Beautification Day, and other fundraisers. Last year with Mr. Kraza, I began the process of planning a student-wide field trip. I am currently working on that myself. As you may recall, I was the MC of the promotion ceremony, and I brought life to a significant event. In addition, I created the photo montage that you saw that day commemorating our freshmen. I have been on the Northwood Schedule Committee since it was created, where I gave a voice to Northwood's student body. With Ms. Benta, Mr. Alexander, and Ms. Duffner, I will do what it takes to support our growth as the Northwood student body. These teachers know that I'm dependable, perseverant, and dedicated, and I'm committed to making Northwood a competitive powerhouse in the DCC. My fellow gladiators, I've been walking with you since I've walked in this door. So now I need you to walk with me all the way to the voting booth. Thank you.
Why did you decide to run for this position?
I decided to run for this position because I have the experience, but I also want to make a change and give the opportunity for things that have never been done in this school. And I also want to make the biggest change in Northwood history.
Why do you feel you are the best candidate running for your position?
I'm the best candidate for this position because I've been in the SGA for 5 years. I have represented Northwood and Montgomery County numerous times, state and locally, and I've been part of a legislative process in Annapolis. So I have the experience, I have the practice, and I have people around me that will help me to make sure Northwood is the best that it can be.
Next, we have Carolina Garcia, who is running for student body treasurer.
Good morning, my name is Carolina Garcia and I'm running to become Northwood's next treasurer. I've been part of SGA for 3 years. During that time, I participated in many events, including fundraising for talent shows and dances. During that time, I became very passionate about my work. I believe that fundraising is very important to make any event successful and worthwhile. I'm very organized and I work well with the whole entire SGA board. I'm dedicated, hardworking, and also creative, which will enable me to plan special events. Overall, I feel that I'm an excellent candidate for this position. Please vote for Carolina Garcia for your next student body SGA president. Treasurer.
What are some attributes that would describe you?
I would say that I'm very passionate about what I do. I take things serious, and I don't dedicate to just anything. So whatever I dedicate to, I put my effort and all my time into it.
Our next candidate is Mia Gomez, who is also running for student body treasurer.
Hello, my name is Mia Gomez. I'm running for student body treasurer. I'm running for student body treasurer because I feel like the SGA class can make a lot of money, and we could have a lot of fundraisers, and that we can have more events for the school. And I feel that fundraisers are a key thing to making more money. So I have a lot of experience with SGA, and I like being involved. I recently went to a convention for MASC, and I feel that I learned a lot of leadership skills, so I feel like I'm very prepared to be treasurer.
What are some attributes that would describe you?
I'm a hard worker, and I get things done. I would give most of my time to this position, and I would do a lot of things to have more events for the students and make their school year better.